Hey everyone, welcome to the greatest war video ever. Yes, that is my actual team that I'm bringing to an actual war. That is Nova. He's going on attack. The rest of these fights don't even matter. I don't even care because Nova is fighting. I'm going to be on path 8 here to start. I'm going to be using Photon for this ManThing. This is a new Photon. She is rank 2. She's going to destroy this fight in like 30 seconds because Photon is pretty good. She is a global attacker, so she doesn't have to really worry about ManThing's poisons or anything. With global nodes, with the global defenders, with Photon, you really just want to spam special 1 so you can make sure to keep all the debuffs up, and you can see, I'm healing based on all of the debuffs that ManThing has on me. But this is really a nothing fight. Photon's just going to destroy it, and we're one fight closer to Nova. Next fight is going to be Galan. I'll be using America Chavez. This is my newly rank 2 America Chavez. I've used Chavez a bunch in war, but this is the first time that I've used her as a rank 2. So this node is basically the more buffs that Galan has, the lower my ability accuracy is. And this also has personal space fury, so every time he gets a buff, he gets his planetary harvest mass thing. So I really want to manage that by making sure to throw my specials so that he's not going into harvest, because the way Galan works as a defender is he automatically goes into harvest when he has 100. So he's going to go into harvest right now, which is not great because you can see he's got a whole bunch of passive furies. I'm not sure if this harvest would actually KO me, but I'm going to throw the special 3 here and just hope it KOs, and it does. So got a little dicey there, but Chavez, her first fight is a rank 2. She's able to get through it, and we are one fight closer to Nova. So you might think I'm using Nova here for the Shuri, but I'm not. I'm using Photon here. So this is section 2, path 7. Photon, one thing in her kit that is pretty cool is she can parry non-contact hits. So this node, Shuri, can be really annoying here because you have to knock her down. But with Photon, you can just parry heavy her as normal. Photon also counters miss, so let's say, for sake of the argument, Shuri throws a heavy attack and she gets all annoying and she's untouchable now. Photon's mediums can never miss, and her lights can't miss when she's in pure light mode. So I'm currently in pure light mode, so that does some like bonus damage, and it does, Photon does cool things in it. But, I really just want to make sure to keep the protection down and throw my special attacks to do some nice burst damage. So with the protection down here, gonna throw this special 2 here to do a pretty nice chunk of damage. It also puts a petrify on and a taunt, and I go untouchable. I don't think I realized going into the fight that I went untouchable after throwing my special 2, so it kind of threw me a little off guard. I'm still very new with Photon. But, Photon is, like I said, she's a global attacker, so the shock debuffs that Shuri has on, she just doesn't care. I'm actually healing from them. They're doing no damage whatsoever. So, the fight's taking a little bit. I missed a parry there, and, it's okay. So, yeah, not really much else to say. I mean, it's a slow fight. Photon, probably a better Photon player, more experienced Photon player probably takes this fight down a little quicker. Shuri's just pretty tanky in general, though, with her armor ups and just her natural tankiness. So it is what it is. But Photon, not really in any danger of losing this fight, and we are one fight closer to Nova. So next fight is going to be this Wong here on the next node. this person was nice enough to place with the recoil masteries, and another pretty cool thing about Photon's kit is she turns off willpower. So the recoil masteries are going to just be doing straight damage. There's no healing mitigation at all, and then I have max despair. So with all these debuffs, the recoil masters are kind of doing the work for me here. I don't really have to do much. I could probably just stand there and Wong would KO himself. So yeah, this was a nice change of pace after the Shuri fight, because this fight was over basically before it started, and we're one fight closer to Nova. So next fight is going to be this Adam Warlock. I've taken this Adam Warlock a couple times now, but it's been rank 1 versus an Ascended Adam Warlock. This is the old Node 54. This is rank 2 Chavez versus a not Ascended Adam Warlock. So hopefully I do a little bit better than I've done before, because I am 0 for 2 on this fight. My plan for this one is to try to get him to throw his special ones. And if he doesn't throw his special one, push him to special 3. And don't block him. And make sure to keep negative zones up. So you can see with my 3 negative zones, he's not gaining any power from his natural power gain, which is nice. You can see if I miss the parry on the first one, I'm immediately backing out of it. I don't want him to go unblockable and then be super annoying. So here, he's up to the special 2, so now I'm just holding block. I re-parry there, so I do get that on. And I throw the special 2 to push him up to special 3. I have an invulnerability boost on, so special 3 is pretty good. That's what we want to do, so I don't have to deal with the special 2. It does no damage, this special 3. So here I am just trying to throw my special 2 again. I am again throwing it in Utopian for the bonus damage. It's not quite enough to KO, so now I have to deal with his stupid pod. So he gets a little bit of regen. But that's okay. I go in combo into the special 2, and that's it for Chavez. And now, so I mean, it was good to kind of get that monkey off my butt with Adam Warlock, but now we are on to the main event. The reason I brought Nova was for the boss. So Nova against Boss KORG. So Nova is a pretty good KORG counter in general. He does all energy damage. KORG has less energy resistance. So basically my plan here, the boss node is stun immune, obviously, and then it has adaptive, and they get more attack per buff on them. So my plan is to just get up to special 2 and throw special 2s. If he gets too many energy resists on him, if he gets like 5 or 6 or the fight goes that long, then I'll throw a special 1 in there to get a true strike, so he ignores the resistances. But the special 2, you can see that first one, does pretty decent damage. With Nova, so the way you want to play Nova offensively is you kind of dash back and forth, and you build up the Nova charges. When he gets over 75 Nova charges, he gets a Fury buff, and he maxes out at 5. So really what you want to do is you want to have as many Fury buffs as you can, and then you want to throw the special 2. And you just kind of keep doing that until they die. So the icon next to the Fury buff that looks like the Nova thing, it's the Nova Surge buff. It basically makes the Nova charges go up quicker, which is certainly nice. So you can get some more Fury buffs and do things that way. If he gets to 100, then he goes unblockable. I actually try not to go unblockable because it messes with the rotation a little bit, and you can't stack up as many Fury buffs. So you can see here, though, the fight's going pretty well. Nova's special 2 doing some decent damage. And with KORG, the big thing here is really the only way that I would lose this fight is if I get clipped by his special 2. I've faced KORG a bunch, I've faced KORG a bunch with Nova in Battlegrounds, but I faced him in War a lot too. Like last war, I faced him with APOC. I got clipped by the special 2. With this node on the boss node, a special 2, a bleed there would be absolutely devastating. But you can see here, Nova really doing well, clipping him down slowly but surely. It's certainly not the quickest fight, but I've said before, Nova is an underrated offensive champ, but he's not going to hit the hardest, but he has plenty of damage to deal with this boss KORG. So, first time I have ever brought Nova to war, first fight I ever used him for is the boss, and Nova solos. So, pretty excited about that. Like and subscribe here for some more high quality Nova content. But yeah, I mean, this was years in the making. I've been talking Nova up for a very, very long time, and it was pretty nice to see him get the boss done. So 6 fights in that war gets me to 30 for the season. Still the 1 death, not with Nova, and a streak of 15. In terms of the war itself, though, we did drop this one, so we dropped to 2 and 4 through the first half. We are now in 35th place overall, which is still Platinum 1. Had a little bit of a rough go in the first half. We had some really, really strong opponents who played really, really well. We played well, but not well enough. So hopefully we can get a little bit better results in the second half of the season. But that will do it for this one. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the Nova boss fight, and I will see everyone soon.